Hello everyone, and welcome back to EnglishMe Podcast. Let me ask you something. Have you ever wanted to speak English in public but felt nervous? Maybe your heart started beating faster. Maybe you were afraid of making mistakes. Maybe you knew the words, but you couldn't say them. If that sounds familiar, don't worry, because today's story is about confidence, and it begins in a small coffee shop. Our story is called At the Coffee Shop. Let's begin. Emma is a university student. She recently moved to a new city. Everything feels new. The streets, the buildings, the people, even the language. Emma has been studying English for years. She knows many words, she understands movies, she understands podcasts, but speaking? That is different. Whenever she tries to speak English with other people, she feels nervous. One morning, Emma wakes up early. The sun is shining through her window. She checks her phone. She drinks a glass of water. Then she looks outside. Across the street, she sees a small coffee shop. She has walked past it many times, but today feels different. Today she wants to try something new. Today she wants to practice English. She gets dressed, picks up her bag, and walks outside. The morning air feels fresh. People are going to work. Buses are moving through the city. The streets are slowly becoming busy. After a short walk, Emma arrives at the coffee shop. She stands outside for a moment. Then she takes a deep breath. "You can do this," she whispers. She opens the door. Immediately, she smells fresh coffee. The shop feels warm and welcoming. Soft music is playing in the background. People are reading books. Others are working on laptops. A few friends are chatting and laughing. Emma smiles. She already likes this place. She walks to the counter. A friendly barista greets her.
Good morning. What can I get for you today?
Emma looks at the menu. There are so many choices. Large coffee, small coffee, latte, cappuccino, mocha, hot chocolate, tea. For a second, she forgets what she wanted. The people behind her are waiting. She starts feeling nervous. Then she remembers something important. Nobody expects perfection. People only want communication. So she smiles and says,
I would like a large coffee, please.
Great choice. Would you like milk?
Yes, please.
Any sugar?
No, thank you.
The barista smiles.
Coming right up.
Emma feels relieved. She did it. It was only a short conversation, but it felt like a victory. A few minutes later, the coffee is ready.
Here you go.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Emma pays for her coffee and looks for a table. Near the window, she finds an empty seat. She sits down. The coffee smells wonderful. She takes her first sip. Perfect. Emma opens her backpack. Inside is a small notebook. On the first page, she has written, "My English journey." Every day she writes new words, new phrases, new ideas. Not many, just a few useful things. Because she believes that learning English is like building a house, one brick at a time. While she is writing, someone approaches her table.
Excuse me?
A voice says. Emma looks up. A young man is standing there with a coffee cup in his hand.
May I sit here?
Of course.
Emma says. The young man's name is David. He comes to this coffee shop almost every morning. He sits down and smiles.
I don't think I've seen you here before.
Emma smiles.
That's because today is my first time.
Really?
Yes.
What made you come here?
Emma thinks for a moment. Then she says,
I wanted to practice English.
Adam smiles.
That's a great reason.
The conversation begins. At first, Emma speaks slowly. She thinks carefully before every sentence. Sometimes she pauses. Sometimes she searches for words. But David is patient. He listens. He smiles. He encourages her. Soon, Emma starts feeling more comfortable. They talk about books. David loves reading. Emma loves reading too. They talk about travel. David wants to visit Japan someday. Emma wants to travel to Canada. They talk about work. They talk about university. They talk about life. Time passes quickly. Then something interesting happens. Emma makes a mistake. She wants to say,
I am interested in English.
but she says,
I am interesting in English.
David smiles kindly.
I think you mean interested.
Emma laughs.
Oh, yes, interested.
For a moment, she feels embarrassed. Then David says something important.
Don't worry about mistakes. Everyone makes them. That's how we learn.
Emma smiles. He is right. For years, she was afraid of mistakes. But mistakes are teachers. Without mistakes, there is no learning. Without learning, there is no progress. As the conversation continues, Emma becomes more confident. She stops translating every sentence in her head. She starts speaking more naturally. Not perfectly, but naturally. And that feels amazing. After almost an hour, David notices Emma's notebook.
What is that?
It's my English notebook.
Can I see it?
Sure.
David looks through the pages. New vocabulary, useful phrases, daily goals, small achievements. He smiles.
This is impressive.
Emma shrugs.
It's nothing special.
David shakes his head.
No. This is exactly why you are improving. Most people want big results, but they don't want small daily habits.
Emma thinks about his words. Small daily habits. Maybe that is the real secret. Not talent, not intelligence, not expensive courses, just consistency. Every day. A little progress, a little practice, a little courage. Outside, the city becomes busier. More people enter the coffee shop. More conversations fill the room. Emma looks around. This place no longer feels scary. It feels comfortable. It feels familiar. It feels like a place where she can grow. Eventually, Emma checks the time.
Oh no, I need to go.
David laughs.
Time flies when you're having a good conversation.
Emma smiles.
That's true.
She closes her notebook, finishes the last sip of coffee, and stands up.
It was really nice talking to you.
It was nice talking to you too.
David says.
Will you come back tomorrow?
Emma smiles.
Definitely.
As she leaves the coffee shop, she feels different. Not because her English suddenly became perfect. Not because she learned 100 new words. Not because she became fluent overnight. She feels different because she took action. She faced her fear. She started speaking. And every journey begins with a single step. As she walks home, she writes one final sentence in her notebook. Confidence grows when courage comes first. And maybe that is true for English. And maybe that is true for life. Thank you for listening to today's story. I hope you learned something new. And remember, don't wait until your English is perfect. Start speaking today. One conversation, one story, one word at a time. Thank you for listening to EnglishMe Podcast. And remember, your English, your future.